Data is the DNA of any business. At National List Services, we focus on one ideal. We offer marketing solutions that fit. We're not interested in selling you data. We're interested in selling you the primary solution to the problem you have today. As a data broker and aggregator, we have access to the top data sets and know where everyone is getting their data from. We identify your demand, the needs of what your customers are, where people are in life, what stages they find themselves in, and their backgrounds that most fit your necessity level. National List Services looks for a long-term solution to what your data needs are, and more importantly, we will educate you on the industry, what to ask other data sources, what to look for, and what to say. Our job is ethics-oriented and getting you what you need right now when it comes to data. Book a call with us today at nationallistservices.com.
And if you don't book a call, just come and watch us live here on Data Don't Lie. Welcome, everybody. I am always hope you're having a great day. I am always trying to figure out where to look. Where is the best spot to look when doing a live? Is it the camera? Is it right here at myself? I think the camera. So I talk to the camera, but then I have to watch the screen while I make my selections. So welcome. It's Audrey from National List Counts, your data gal. It's always an adventure when I do my lives, so enjoy. This is Data Don't Lie. This is our show every week showing you how you can use our data count system to get your list, get the right list. And if you need a little help, that's okay. We're here to help. We have a great customer support team. So let's get to it. I'm going to share my screen today. We are in week 4 of showing specifics that help realtors, but because data is universal, it's not just for realtors. You could use this yourself if it fits into your business, or we're giving you the blueprint, the outline of how to do this for yourself. So let me share my screen and I'll get National List Counts pulled up and we will dive in. I hope y'all having a beautiful day. There is a heat wave across the country. No matter where you are, it's hot. All right, let me get myself all squared away. Like I said, I have to look at the right place, but I'm building this on the screen. So today we're going to look at the National Real Property List. So this file is a property file. It shares details about the property with the consumer record as an asset. You're going to get your owner name on here and information for them. So let's dive right into it. And real quick, let me get National List Counts off of here so we can see. There we go. So we're going to start with geography. Always, when we come into National List Counts, that's top tab navigation, always starts you in geography. So this week, what we're going to focus on, I'm going to select mapping. That's the geography we're focusing on today. How to map out an area of town where you want to use the specific information to reach out to these homeowners. So the example we're using today is a historical home area. Maybe you're looking at investing in getting historical homes, turning them to bed and breakfast. Maybe as a realtor, you're reaching out to people who own those homes to see how they could best utilize it for their income flow and all the benefits. So let's take a look at this. In mapping, we utilize Google Maps, so it's really kind of easy to use. I'm going to put in, there's a little area I used in our newsletter in Lincoln, Nebraska, the capital, and it's right near the downtown area, and it has these amazing houses. So that's why I wanted to focus on this. So once you put in your location in step 1, it gives you a hyperlink to click on, and it pins it right there in the middle of Lincoln. And what you can do here is zoom in and find your specific area. I want to say I had the address written down at some point in time, and now I have lost it. That's how prepared Audrey is. So sorry, but we're going to find it because I know this area. So it's down over here. I want to say it's near a street. There it is. And more over in this area. So what's really awesome about the mapping feature is you know your area, you know your town, you know where these homes are that you want to reach out to. So we're going to pick custom polygon and then create. Once we click create, we can name our search. So I'm going to do historical homes and click OK. And it's funny, I already mapped this out before. I just didn't access iMap because we shared this in our weekly newsletter, our insights and updates. So I'm going to map from here. I'm just going to do one big swoop because I know this is going to get us our area. Perfect. We're just going to start simple. Once you finish mapping, now, this was a very simple map. This was 4 points. I knew it was going to be a square. This Lincoln is very flat and laid out in a grid system. Super easy. If you have to drop more points, you do. You just, I should have described it while I did it. Let me save this. Let me do one more area over here. Because I know there's historical homes over here. So when you do it, you create a custom polygon. I'll do homes too. I'm going to click OK. As soon as I click OK, you'll see my mouse is now a big wide hand. I call it a Mickey Mouse hand, like a gloved hand. What you do is you don't click on your mouse. You drag your mouse to where you want to map. And I'm going to do this on the gray so you can see it. You just do a single left click. It drops a box and you can see there's a dotted tail or your line coming out of that box. I'm going to follow the streets, but they're going to be white, but it'll make the line blue. There we go. Single click, single left click. Do not hold and drag your mouse. Single click and then let go of your mouse. You glide it where you want it. Click again, left click, let go. Don't hold it and drag it. Glide it to where you want to go and we'll get our map made. It's going to be a little wonky, but that's okay. I'm going to click save. That way you know how to use this feature. I apologize. I get so used to using some of these tools, I forget as I go, I need to describe it. I'm like an old mom. My kids aren't little anymore, so I don't describe things the way a 2 or 3-year-old needs it when delegating those things. I'm not saying y'all are like children, no way. But I do want to make sure I am sharing the details you need to know to get your marketing back in your hands and get control of it, get your list, and then call your list, mail to your list, get your deals. So on a realtor aspect of this. So here's my 2 maps. I have my geography. I'm going to click recalculate. I want to see how many records we have in here to start with. So 616, I'm going to write that down because we're going to fine tune this. Obviously, we're looking for a specific niche right now. Some of the selections we can add are right next door to geography, additional selections. And I'm going to do all. I want to share with you what this property file looks like. So there's a wide assortment of consumer selections and property type selections. What we're going to focus on today is a powerful indicator. I'm going to scroll down. I'll try to go slow so you can see things. You can get loan information, which tells you a lot. First, second, and third. Second and third are like home equity lines of credit. So you can see they've invested. There's fireplace, exterior type, there's roof type. But right now we're going to focus on just a few things. We're going to come down and we are going to pick home assessed value. And if you click what is it, you'll get a box that pops up. You all can't see it right now because I have to share that screen too. But I'll read this. It says current ranged assessed value range of property, land, and improvements for taxation as determined by the county assessor. Value updated annually. Because as a homeowner, annually, you get this update in your mailbox that the county now values your home at this level. I'm also going to do home market value. This is slightly different than the assessed value. The market value can be super high, especially right now in our area where a home that might have been worth $150,000 when you bought it 10, 15 years ago is now worth probably $375 because you've improved it and the market's inflated. People need homes, so they're willing to pay for them. So that's the market value. We're also going to do homeowner type detail. This is going to tell us who owns this home. So as you scroll up or down, this is where you will click how to save these. You'll click continue. You'll find that at the bottom or the top, and then we'll make our selections. It lets us do it all at once. So there's a cool new feature on here. It lets you pick your range. Before, you used to have to click, 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 click. For today, I'm going to select them all. But as an example to show you how this works, you can enable a range selection where if you click one and then the last one, the first one and last one, it'll mark your range for you. It's a little shortcut. So if I picked here, And then I wanted here, it's going to fill it in for me. Before, and there's one age select. It goes in 2-year increments, and it could be a lot of clicks. So this is a nice little shortcut. I'm going to turn that off though and click select all. I want to see every detail I can get. I'm also going to pick each of these. There's homeowner type detail, company owned, homeowner exemption, investor or owner mail match site. Mail match site means that where the owner gets their mail is the location of their home. They live in their home. They're not a renter. They're not an investor who owns numerous rental properties. This is who owns the home. They live at that address. We're going to do one record per owner, and also on home market value, select all. And then I'm going to click continue. There's one more thing I'm going to add to this because I'm looking for historical homes. There are apartments blended in here. It's an interesting part of town, close to college campus. It's a mixed bag. So it's not exclusively all historical homes. So what I'm going to do is click year built. Let me click both of these and see. There's a year built and a year built range. So you could do one single year if you know exactly what you're looking for. Or you can manually put it in. That's what it is for the range. I'm going to go with, this gives you a nice indicator. This, I believe, might be a little bit new because I'm used to putting in the exact years, this to that. So I want to pick, honestly, I want to pick before 1900. Let's leave it at that. Let's leave it there. There we go. We'll select that and click continue. Did it clear everything? Oh, it cleared everything when I added one thing. That doesn't usually happen. I apologize. Let's go back and grab those. Let's get home assessed value range, home market value, homeowner type detail, and year built. Perfect. Continue. Let's click it all again. At least if that happens, I always look at it in a positive way. It just shows you better how to use the site, and it goes faster the second time when you have to redo things. So you're learning and progressing as you use national list counts. So I'm going to hit recalculate. And once I hit recalculate, that allows me, hey, that's a really good, okay, we started with 616. This gives me 519. So I was pretty spot on with those historical homes, no joke. So let's go to instant breakdown. If you recalculate, you can click these buttons at the bottom. If you don't recalculate, they'll tell you, they'll prompt you, hey, go hit recalculate. So instant breakdown, I want to see all this information. Run breakdown. This is what your count report will look like, but I want to look at it quickly right now and assess what to change or what I want to order. So let's look, let's scroll down. So 5 of those houses were built before 1900. The rest are between 1940 and 1900. So they're still 90-year-old homes. They look like painted ladies, a lot of these houses. They're like 2 and 3 levels. They have these ornate outsides, beautiful, beautiful homes. This would be great if you're a realtor looking to invest in turning them into bed and breakfast, or trying to reach those owners and see, are you willing to sell? I got somebody who wants to develop this area. Are you willing to sell this home? However the process works, I just want to lay out the options here that we can customize these lists to exactly who you're looking for. So here it shows us not a huge market value for these homes. A lot of them are fixer uppers. This tells me a lot. 192 of them are between the range of 100,000 and 150 almost. It breaks it off at 149,999, but basically that's like 150. So if you especially want 150,000 though, you can go to the next bracket. But this shows me that these homes probably need some work. They're an investment opportunity. And then here's the assessed range. They're not assessed astronomically at all. Of note, this is where the governor's house is in Lincoln, in one of those areas. So here it also gives us some extra information. Do not be confused. On most of our reports, it'll tell you how many people have a telephone present or available. I didn't select telephone. Don't assume you're getting telephone unless you click and select it and pay for it. This is just telling me what's available. It's a courtesy, but sometimes it can be a confusion. So I don't want you to be confused. That's why we do this show every week, to show you these details. So I am going to save this search. On this list, it would be a postal list, and it's going to give me the owner's information so I can reach out to them. Sometimes, especially if it's an investor, if it's not that owner mail site match, they could be anywhere in the United States because anybody can own a home anywhere. So we do have the address for the owner, no matter where they are, so you can reach out to them, especially if it is. I know one of the homes I'm familiar with down there was a business. They would have businesses who either owned or leased the home and used it as their offices. It's really awesome. And so in that case, you would be reaching out to a business owner who's bought that house or an investor who has the home and leases or rents it to a business. So great information, wealth of information in this file. I'm going to share one more selection on this national real property, or one more count. I did this for my whole county. So this would give me information for my entire county for home market value, home assessed value, and that owner type detail that we just ran. This way, as we break it down, you would know who to reach out to. Because maybe you're looking for homes in a certain market value. Maybe you're looking to flip houses as an investor and you want to see what's available in this area. And then solicit and ask, hey, are you willing to sell? That's what a lot of people do who are in that market. So I just want to make sure to share the information. Make sure you know what's available and what you can do. Always ask. I was working on some data details earlier this week, and they were looking for a very specific detail of information. And unfortunately, at this moment in time, I cannot match that or find that. That doesn't mean in 6 months there's not an update, a change, a difference that will affect that. But always ask. I hate to tell anybody no, but at the same time, I'm going to exhaust all my options before I have to tell you yes or no. But usually you ask and it's like, yes, I know we can. Let me find the way if I don't know, or here's how you do it. If you all have not discovered Loom, Loom, it is an amazing tool to help you make a video. Michael Glover, hello, looking at the chats. Should have checked sooner. Loom lets you make videos. So what's beautiful about our system, not only do we have a video learning center where you can access information on how to use each of these files. Again, I always say, do not binge watch. There's a lot of content. Find the file you want and watch the video. For National Real Property, there's one video, and I go through some of the details you would need to know if you wanted to order a list or certain little tips and tricks. We don't keep any secrets. Now, if there's something specific you're looking for and it's not covered in that video learning center, I or the support team will make you a custom video and email it to you. Because honestly, sometimes it's easier to explain it while we're showing it to you than to verbally type it all out. I know I got an email from a vendor and it told me what to do, but it took me twice as long to read it and comprehend it, go and do what I needed to do on the site. A video is so much better. So we've been utilizing that. I hope you all enjoy it. It helps us to show and tell, 2 layers down into the brain, show and tell how to do something. So next time you come in to do it, you're going to remember that. Or you save the video and watch it again, which is what I usually do. So I hope this has been insightful today. I want to throw out my email and our support teams so that as you build your list and take control of your marketing, you can message us and say, hey, I did this. I'm looking, here's my result I want. Will this get it for me? And we can help you out. We do that weekly. We do that daily for people. We had one of my customers, he sent in, he was on the right track, wrong file. He was on a consumer file and he really needed the business. He needed the phone number contact, not the at-home contact in this case. And we're like, that's an awesome search. You did great on your own. Here is another option that could be beneficial. So we will always try to make sure we can service you any way to make it available exactly what you need. So I do want to wrap up today's episode. Thank you for watching. I hope this has been insightful. Again, not just for realtors. This is a way you can select data for a lot. Home services, anything that is connected with a property that you would need to reach out to somebody, please use this video as an example. I don't have topics for our next few episodes. So if there's something you're looking for specifically, I'd love to invite you all to be a guest. I can run your search. I've done this with Nanuka and it was so much fun. I'll do it with anybody who is looking for a specific list. Otherwise, I think one of the next few things I want to cover is what is legally available to you when you purchase a data list without and with a waiver, what waivers you would need and how you can find them. I'll help you. And then what selections are on the site. Can I get phone numbers? Sometimes, especially for consumers, it's a little bit more limited because of regulations on telemarketing phone calls. Whether you're a telemarketer or just trying to reach out to your neighbor to offer your services, it's still considered a telemarketing phone call. So we have different options we can do to execute on your list to reach your neighbors. We also have ways we can add data or append it. So I would really like to do a show covering that and let all of our business owners know so that you can join and see, share it with a friend once I send out this link so that you can educate others, because it is good to know what is legally allowable so you don't break any laws. You cannot text message a bunch of people. That does not work. But did you know that? So let's cover it. Next week, we will cover that. I hope to see you here then. Until then, please reach out with any questions on your data needs or how to execute on your data or any insights you need that we can provide here at First Direct, home of National List Counts, to help you grow your business, get the attention you need, and help others in your community with your services. So thank you. Have a great day, and we'll see you here again next week at the same place, same time, same Audrey. Different outfit though. We'll see. We'll have a Data Don't Lie shirt, or maybe we'll be doing our nerd magic, because when we execute on this data, we can go really nerdy and do a lot of really cool stuff, especially the digital stuff. So we'll see you here next week, and thanks again for joining us.